Hello dear students, this is a video on session 44 of Financial Accounting 6 subject. In this video I am going to discuss problem number 5 of Liquidation of Companies chapter. Problem 5, Balance Sheet of Good Luck Company Limited on 31st March 2020 is as follows. So equity and liability, you have share capital, P&L account. Current liabilities are partly secured creditors. So your partly secured creditors is 29,180. Then trade creditors 97,600. These are also your unsecured creditors. Bank overdraft, unsecured creditors. Salary for 6 months. So out of 6 months salary, only 4 months salary will be preferential creditors. Remaining 2 months salary will be treated as unsecured creditors. Okay, so this is 6 months salary. Taxes due to the government 800. These are preferential creditors. Next assets, we have building, machinery, goodwill, stock, debtors and cash. So cash goes to liquidator's final statement of accounts as it is, 500 rupees. So let's look into the adjustments. Company went into liquidation and assets realized as follows. Building, which was used in the first instance to pay partly secured creditors, pro rata 18,000 rupees. So buildings have realized 18,000 rupees and you made use of this amount to pay partly secured creditors of 29,180. ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್ನ ನೀವು ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಿ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ಗೆ. ಸೊ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ನ ಮಾರಿ 18,000 rupees ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಮೇಕ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಟು ಪೇ ದ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ 29,180. So out of 29,180, 18,000 will be your secured creditors and remaining amount of 11,180 will be your ಅನ್ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಪೇ ಮಾಡುವಾಗಲೇ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಸೊ 18,000 ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮಲ್ಲಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೆರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಸರ್ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್. ಸರ್ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟೀಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಟು ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಬರೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. 18,000 rupees ದುಡ್ಡು ಬಂತು, 18,000ನ ನೀವು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ, ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ನ ಅನ್ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಸೊ 18,000 minus 18,000 is 0 only. So as you can see over here, surplus from assets given as securities to secured creditors, and we will write nil, because whatever 18,000 was realized from buildings, you pay it off to secured creditors and there is no surplus left out. Okay, secured creditors anta separate agi balance sheet alli ellu mention agilla, partly secured creditors anta irodu. So 29,180 partly secured creditors ಏನide ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ 18,000 ಮಾತ್ರ secured creditors, remaining 11,180 is your unsecured creditors, which you will pay while writing unsecured creditors ಬರೆಯುವಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so that's one thing. But other assets are machinery, stock and debtors. They have realized the value, which we'll write here, machinery, stock and debtors. So if you look into the asset side of the balance sheet, buildings have realized 18,000, but there is no mention about it because you have made use of it to pay your partly secured creditors. Machinery, stock and debtors have realized some value, which you have written on the receipt side. Goodwill, obviously there will be no amount from goodwill because it is just an asset which cannot be realized. Goodwill cannot be realized, you cannot sell goodwill. So goodwill is just written off from the balance sheet. So ಇದನ್ನು ನೀವೆಲ್ಲೂ ತೋರಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ignore this. ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನೀವು ರಿಸೀಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬರೀತೀರಾ, 500 rupees. Okay, cash you write down. Machinery, stock and debtors, they have given it in the adjustments, you will write down. Goodwill is not realizable, so ignore goodwill. And buildings, you have made use of buildings value to pay off your partly secured creditors, so there will be no mention about it anywhere. Illu barolla, illu barodilla. Okay, next, so I hope you have understood receipt side. Let's move on to payment side. Liquidation expenses 1,100. Liquidators remuneration 3% on amount realized except cash and 2% on amount paid to unsecured creditors other than preferential creditors. Prepare liquidators final statement of accounts. Okay, so liquidation expenses is 1,100, write it as it is. Liquidators remuneration 3% on amount realized, so 3% on 99,500 rupees. They have clearly told except cash, so except cash means you are not supposed to include cash. 99,500 into 3%, you'll be getting 2,985. And then they have told 2% on amount paid to unsecured creditors other than preferential creditors. So let's calculate 2%, but before that let's proceed with debentures if we have. Do we have debentures? No. If you look into the liability side, there is no debentures. So after that, you have to pay your preferential creditors. Now, who are all your preferential creditors? Taxes due to the government is preferential creditor. Salary for 4 months will be your preferential creditors. Remaining 2 months will be unsecured creditors. Okay, these are all your unsecured creditors only. Okay, so have a look. Payment to debentures nil because there is no debentures in the question. Preferential creditors, salary, 4 months salary only will be considered as preferential creditors. Remaining 2 months salary will be included with unsecured creditors. So 6,600 is the amount for 6 months. See here you can see salary for 6 months is 6,600. So 6,600 divided by 6 if you do, you will be getting salary for 1 month. 1 month salary is 1050. Into 4 months if you do, you will get 4,200. Only 4 months salary will be preferential creditor. ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ಗೆ 1 ವರ್ಷ ನೀವು ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ಕಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ 4 ಮಂತ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಾ. ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿನ ನೀವು ಅನ್ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಥರ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. Okay, I hope you understood this. So out of 6 months, only 4 months salary will be your preferential creditor, and remaining 2 months salary will be taken when you are doing unsecured creditors. Taxes payable to government entirely is your preferential creditors. You have written this. Okay, now how do you get 90,915? 2% on amount payable to unsecured creditors other than preferential creditors. So to unsecured creditors, how much do you pay other than preferential creditors on that 2%? Now how much are we supposed to pay to unsecured creditors? We have to do the calculation. Have a look. Who are all your unsecured creditors? Partly secured creditors 29,180 ಏನಿದೆ, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ 18,000 rupees secured creditors ಅಂತ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ 11,180 will be unsecured creditors. 97,600 trade creditors are your unsecured creditors. 1,100 bank overdraft are your unsecured creditors. 2 months salary to employees will be your unsecured creditors because 4 months was preferential, taxes due to government was preferential, so 2 months salary will be your unsecured creditors. So have a look at unsecured creditors calculation. Amount payable to unsecured creditors 11,180. How did you get 11,180? Partly secured creditors 29,180. 18,000 was the value which buildings have realized. So building was given as security to secure creditors. It has realized 18,000. So 29,180 minus 18,000. 18,000 is secured creditors come buildings value. So 11,180 will be your unsecured creditors. Total trade creditors given in the balance sheet liability side 97,600. Bank overdraft 1,100. Salary for 2 months 1050 into 2. Now how did you get this 1050? 6,600 divided by 6, 1050. So 1050 into 2, 2,100. So this salary will be your unsecured creditors. 4 months salary is preferential, 2 months salary is unsecured creditors. So total of this will give you 1,11,980. But we don't have so much amount over here. We have only 1 lakh total receipts here, you can see. But we need 1,11,980 to pay the unsecured creditors. So how do we find out how much is paid to unsecured creditors? Subtract all of these. 1 lakh minus, that is 99,500 plus 500, 1 lakh minus 1,100 minus 2,985 minus 4,200 minus 800 will give you 90,915. Into 2 by 102 if you do, you will be getting 2% value. Let's have a look. 90,915 into 2 by 102 will give you 1782.6. Okay, so remaining balancing figure will be 89,132. That is 1 lakh minus all of these will give you 89,132, or 90,915 minus 1782 will give you 89,132, which is payable to unsecured creditors. So you have to pay them 1,11,980, but you are not left out with so much amount. You are left out with only 89,132. So you are paying 79 paisa in a rupee. So I hope you understood this problem. Here you can just cross check. 89,132 into 2 by 100 if you do, you will be getting same 1782 rupees as such. So I hope you have understood this problem. If you have any doubts, always feel free to contact me. Thank you so much.